Today we're making baked apples. I'm doing just small lunchbox size apples so that it doesn't end up being a meal. It ends up being more of a snack or a light dessert. So if you were doing the larger apples, you would need 4 large apples, a 1/4 cup brown sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 cup of chopped walnuts or pecans, your choice, and those are optional, and then a 1/4 cup of currants or chopped raisins, and a little bit of butter, and then 3/4 of a cup of boiling water. So right now I'm just prepping my apples. What you do is you take an apple, and if you've got just a regular apple core, that's ideal. I don't, so I'm using this tool. This is just something for cutting up the apples super fancy, or not apples, other produce super fancy. It's what I use for making my fancy watermelon cuts. So what you want to do is you want to take the seeds out without actually cutting through the bottom. So see, this tool actually works pretty good for that.
I just use a spoon.
Well, a spoon on these little apples would be too big.
We'll get a small spoon then.
Well, if you had like a baby spoon, that would work.
A baby spoon's when you get a mama spoon and a daddy spoon.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's what they taught us in school, Ma.
That's probably about all they taught you in school.
Well, yes.
Okay,
Not wrong.
so if you look inside there, all the seeds are gone, but the bottom is still intact. And I like to get the little leafy things off the bottom. So we're just going to do this, 18 more times, and we'll be back to you and show you what it looks like. Yes,
6, 8,
I've counted
12.
them.
Okay.
Okay, we're back, and I've got all my apples cored. Now, I have quadrupled the recipe because I've got a whole bunch of little tiny apples, not just a couple big ones. So for me, this is a cup of chopped walnuts, 1 cup of brown sugar. I'm going to do 1 cup of raisins, if they'll get out of the bag. There's a cup of raisins. And then I'm going to do, it's 1 teaspoon, so it's going to actually be a tablespoon plus. So there's my tablespoon plus. It would have been 4 teaspoons of cinnamon.
Didn't see it.
Oh, well, whatever. So we're just going to mix all this stuff together. Get the stuff well coated in sugar. Because what's food like this without sugar?
Apparently healthy.
Well, I could do these sugar-free, but yeah, you can use any sugar-free brown sugar that you wish. The brown sugar gives it a flavoring, so I would definitely use a brown sugar replacement. I use erythritol. If you go onto Amazon and just buy regular erythritol, I think they have the brown sugar erythritol on Amazon. If not, it goes under the name of Swerve. And then you just pay a little bit more because it's got a name. Okay, so then what we do is we take one of our apples and we pour stuff into it. We just pack it full.
It just looks like you're filling a tennis ball.
Maybe I am.
No, ideally you don't. Yeah, take a big old bite out of a tennis ball. Great idea.
Okay, so we're going to do this a few more times, put them in the pan, and we will get back to you for the next step.
Ideally without stuff falling out.
Yeah, ideally. Here are our apples, all prepped, sitting in the pan. That's a little dollop of butter on top of each apple.
Oh, using fancy words, dollop.
A dollop. Little dollop of... No, better not do that.
That would be copyright strike.
Okay, anyway, so now what we're going to do, because we've got these large pans, is I'm going to do a little over a cup of boiling water in the bottom of each pan. If you're doing a smaller pan for like 4 apples, then you can do 3/4 of a cup. But a cup of boiling water, and I'm going to carefully put this in the pan, hopefully without spilling. We'll see about that. I just have this sneaking suspicion that I'm going to spill this everywhere.
Well, it is you.
Yep. So I'd actually like just a hair more. I'd like it to come up a little bit higher on the apples. And then we're going to do a cup in the other pan. And again, I'm going to put in a little bit more because I want it to be a little higher on the apples. Okay, then we're going to put this in the oven. And if you've got larger apples, about 30 to 40 minutes. You want them soft but not too mushy. I'm going to check mine in about 20 minutes because they're a little bit smaller.
What do you have the temperature at?
I have the temperature at 375 degrees and it is preheated. So we will see you in 20 to 30 minutes when these are done. And there you have it, your lovely baked apples. Put it on a plate, maybe put some ice cream or whipped cream on top, and serve it. And there you have a nice little dessert.
The lunch just got foggy. It looks like dishwater. Dirty dishwater.
Well, it's just the water they cooked in.
Well, I'm just saying. Or you know what this looks like? It looks like the
Yes, encourage people to cook them.
Exactly. Oh, I'll do that.
Make them for company.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. No, it looks like the egg nest for the face huggers from Alien.
Okay, bye now, people.
Fine.
See you later.